All right, everyone, welcome back. We are now on to box number 6 for this case unloading, and we're going to be playing around with a new angle here today. Hopefully this closer up image to the cards is going to be a little bit sharper, a little bit nicer, especially if we happen to pull out one of those hard to find, right, higher quality secret rare or god rare cards. To start off, ooh, this is beautiful. We have ourselves a special rare SS3 Son Goku. And actually, I'm really liking this camera angle. We're getting up close and personal with these cards. Really able to see all of that detail and highlight and glint. Okay, we're going to store him right over there for now. So, similar to how we had done this in the past couple of videos, what we're going to do is we'll split this out into quarters. It'll allow us to be able to keep track if we get our 8 super or special rares, maybe even possibly that secret or god rare. And for the first quarter, we're going to go through it a little bit slower so we can really appreciate the artwork here. And then for the last the last 3 quarters, we're going to go a little bit quicker, right to the back, so that we can see what kind of cards we're really pulling here. And what I'm going to also do to help try to make this a little bit faster is we're going to pre-cut these tops by stack, and that way we can try to get through these a little bit quicker as well. So here we go. I'm going to start off with this first quarter. Just really quick, making sure that we're not going to nick any of these cards. And let me ask, I was actually talking with a friend of mine earlier today about Dragon Ball Z back in the day when we were growing up, who our favorite characters were. So let me know down in the comments, who are your favorite characters, and more importantly, why? I know I shared in a previous video that Trunks was one of my favorite characters, and talking about what was really the motivation and reason why I was really connected to him. Gohan was another character of mine, especially while he was training underneath Piccolo. And you can, of course, see a previous video to learn a little bit more about what was going on there. Try to not scratch the surface. Okay, so our first foil is going to be a common Fu. Now we do have 3 cards, so let's see what we end up getting. Okay, so we got our super rare Super Fu, double supers. We're going to make sure we sleeve him. And what we've noticed in the first 5 packs is that we get 8 of these, I'm calling them extra cards, right? We're going to get 6 super rare, and then we're going to get 2 special rares. And let's make sure we put them over here on that side. Now, at the same time, we're also going to be making sure that we sleeve up all of our foil cards, whether they're common, uncommon, or rare. And I, of course, shared a little bit of my philosophy on why I wanted to do that. So definitely check out those previous videos. Okay, moving on to pack number 2, Son Gohan. I really love this artwork. This set has really, I believe, stepped it up looking at previous sets. I haven't done too much collecting on the Dragon Ball Super cards. However, when I saw this set, I actually bought twice as many as I was thinking to buy, because the artwork itself was just beautiful. I saw a lot of hype and excitement as well online. So our first first foil, wow. Okay, so we got our first secret rare of the set. We got the Great Ape Cumber, Golden Wickedness Amplified. And I'm glad we're actually getting this up close. We can see all of that gold foiling. So the reason I didn't realize we were coming up on that one so quick was we have the foil was right before it. So instead of having the one card, the rare, and then our extra card, we actually skipped the rare in that pack, went right to a secret rare. That's exciting. This is going to be, if the ratios are correct, 1 out of 2 in the whole box. Now, hopefully we exceed those ratios. I'd love to be able to get a 3rd one in this box, or even possibly that god rare. That would be just over the moon. Actually, we want to make sure we put this on the side to sleeve that up, since that was a foil card. SS Broly, Devil of Destruction. I love this double image. You got the up close and the further back face. Janembra, Paragus, Hachimaru, Son Goten. Here we go. Our next foil is going to be a common Bio Broly. And we only have 2 cards here, so our regular rare. Sleeve these guys up. And I know with the more up close angle, we don't have as much real estate, so I'm going to try to keep everything in shot as much as we can. There'll be some stuff, obviously, like the wrappers. We'll just throw them off onto the sides. And if we get too big of a pile here of our commons and uncommons, we're going to move them out of the shot as well. I know I've mentioned in some previous videos, if any of you guys are interested in these common and uncommons, I'd be more than happy to just give them away. All I ask is that you pay for shipping. I'll give you all the cards, obviously, for free. Ooh, and we missed it. Okay, so our foil for this pack is a common Sacred Water. And then we have the extra card. Okay, so we have a super rare Son Gohan Beast Roar. I believe this is going to be a duplicate for this case. And I also believe we got that special rare version of this as well in one of the previous boxes. Okay, now, like tradition, we're going to put the sexiest card right on top. Make sure we keep that in the shot. Actually, let's see if we can get a little bit of a better angle. Play around with that a little bit here. Sleeve up our foil. Okay, almost done with this first quarter. We're actually going through this pretty quick. I think with having this closer angle, we're not only able to see these cards in a much sharper image, but we're also able to get through them a little bit quicker, allowing us to save a little bit of time here, right? I don't want to keep you all day. Obviously, we want to see all the cards we can and the excitement with it. Okay, our next foil is Gamma 1, Gamma 2. This is a rare and Viku. Now, I haven't seen in the comments yet if anybody else has experienced what we've seen in the first 3 boxes. Oh, what am I doing? This is just a rare. We don't need to put it in here. But what we've experienced in the first 3 boxes where we had a foil rare in the same pack as we had the non-foil rare as well. Ooh, SS Gogeta. Even though this is an uncommon card, I think the artwork is beautiful. I love the gold and the blue. The imagery of that is just very sharp in my opinion. Okay, this is the last pack. We're going to go a little bit slower here, observing all of the artwork, seeing some of these commons and uncommons. Well, it looks like we might have a little bit of a sneak peek of what's coming on in the back. Our foil, can't, oh, maybe not. Nope, it's not it. Okay, so we got our foil for this pack is the uncommon Soul Punisher, Cleansing Light. So far, we've been getting a lot more foil uncommons and a couple extra rares, I believe, in each of the boxes. I'm curious to see if we're going to be able to get a full set. That would be pretty nice. Now, if not, then you'll see in the Excel sheets how many of those foils we get, and if we need to be buying a couple more to just finish that up. When I say a couple more, I mean a couple more packs, boxes, or maybe even just individual cards to be able to finish a complete set. Okay, now we're on to the second quarter, and what we're going to do is, just like the first one, we're going to cut the tops of these all off to try to make this a little bit of a quicker, direct to the point video. And we're going to come back to that secret rare. I'm actually really excited to see that. I wasn't expecting it, as well as right on the top, right? It was in the first couple of boosters that we opened. That was a nice surprise. And I know I'm going through this a little bit quick, but we're going to come back to that card in a second. Now, what I noticed was, and this is old experience, right? If you were a magician playing with cards, you can be able to pick out that short little, small little gap. So we have a rare Sealed Super Warrior as our foil. And the reason that happens is the foil cards tend to bend a little bit more than the non-foil cards. So if you don't want to give yourselves a little bit of a sneak peek, then obviously don't be looking at this, but you can see here we have 3 cards in the back, which tells us that we've got one of our extra cards. What is it going to be? Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. We only had 2. Fortune Teller Baba is our rare and foil, and then we have that Brawly, that nice green and red. Moving right along. So maybe we can see with this one here. I think the camera may have messed up my image a little bit, got out of focus and confused me, but that's good. Everybody's allowed to make mistakes, right? We're all human. Next foil is SS2 Son Goku Counter-Strike. Again, we're seeing a lot more of these foil rare cards. Ooh, SSB Vegito. I love that blue and black as well. Reminds me of Magic the Gathering back in the day. Blue and black was a very powerful combination for skilled players. It wasn't something that I really got to play around too much with. I didn't want to spend or dive too deep into Magic at the time, but I know watching some other people play with the blue and black decks, they were just powerful. All right, our foil is a common card, and we did see that there's a third one in the back here. So do we happen to pull another secret rare? 2 in one box would be great. Okay, we did not. We just got our super rare Genembra. Still pretty excited about that. But of course, always love being able to break the odds, right? Seeing manufacturer error or defect to be able to get more than what you should have, right? It feels like you just win a little bit extra. Okay, 2 more left, and we're going to be halfway through this box. Peeking at the back, looks like we only have 2. So our foil is going to be Piccolo, Power Beyond Awakening, a rare. Again, we're seeing a lot more of these rares, which makes me happy, makes me excited. Maybe we'll be able to actually complete the full foil set. Okay, moving on to the last pack, and looks like we've got 3 on this one. So what are we going to get? Okay, we got a common Son Goten. Don't mind that. I think this is actually the first one we've gotten for that card. SS Son Gohan is our rare, and the card we pulled extra, SS3 Broly. Even though it's a super rare, look at how that gold really just highlights and sparks on that green of his hair. It's a beautiful looking card here. And let's take, get that all the way in. Let's take a quick pause, check out what our ratio looks like. So far we're halfway through, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are a little bit ahead of the ratio curve. We're going to be expecting to see 3 more of these super or plus cards, rare cards in the second half. If we get more than that, that would be great. It would be a blessing. I don't expect it, but we will see. Make sure that we sleeve up this guy here. Okay, moving on to our third quarter. Now, let me know down in the comments, guys. Do you like to use scissors, knife, right? Cutting across the top, make it all nice, clean, and crisp. Or do you like to use these little pull tabs? I'm always hesitant using these pull tabs only because I want to keep the cards in as nice of condition as possible. And I'm afraid that with those pull tabs, you could very easily damage a card, especially if you're not careful, if you're just trying to rip them open real fast. Whereas I take that extra second to make sure all the cards are pushed down so that when I do use the scissors, I'm not going to be nicking or damaging any of them. Our foil for this pack is an uncommon Fu. Okay, and we got another SS Broly, that green and red card. The artwork on all of those just look really sharp, really good color balance on those. Oh, I actually didn't pull out one. I'm going to flip it over in case if it happens to be our extra one here. And it doesn't look like it, okay? So it's going to be one of our uncommons. Now, I don't know. This might be, we're going to pull out the last 3. Okay, looks like we're going to have an extra one on this. We have our foil being a common Dr. Hito. And the extra card after our rare Baba is, okay, so it's a super rare. And we've got Son Goku, Duel with an Assassin. I know we've gotten both this card as well as the special rare version of this. Here we go. Get that sleeved up. Try to move along a little bit quicker here. What I'm going to try out in the next video is just putting these common, uncommon foils off on the side. We'll worry about sleeving those up later, but we'll make sure that we're going to get all of these super rares and up, sleeved up. Son Gohan, our rare foil. Beautiful looking card. But we're going to finish up doing like how we started today. Make sure all of these get sleeved. Okay, we've got 3 in this one. So it looks like we're actually ahead of the odds. Common Broly and Paragus. Ooh, no sneak peeks. We want to make it a surprise. Okay, and it's not really behaving for us. Son Gohan, and our extra card here. If you guys can tell from that, let me know down in the comments. Have you really played enough that you can tell with just little sneak peeks? Okay, so it does look like it might be a super rare. What do we get? Cell Max. Okay, and this is the special rare. That's what I was thinking of. The one above super. Cell Max Return of Despair. That's a nice looking card. I never really liked Cell, but then again, when I was watching Dragon Ball Z back in the day, my favorite saga was probably Trunks. And if you remember, that's actually when Trunks came back to teach the Z fighters, right? Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, yada, yada, all of the Super Saiyan techniques, how to become a Super Saiyan, the fact that it was even possible. And it was Trunks that defeated, or I guess started the defeat for Cell. If I remember correctly, it was actually Gohan who destroyed every molecule. Our foil for this, Uncommon Family Kamehameha. Just 2 cards in the pack, so we have our regular rare. Last one for this quarter. We're going to be on the final home stretch. We'll take a quick peek at how many super rare pluses we pulled. Our foil here is going to be a common Mercenary Tau. Okay. And the last quarter. So let's see. We have so far, to keep track, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this box already. So if we are keeping the ratios, we're going to be finding only 1 more in all 6 of these packs. Not excited about that, but at the same time, we did get our secret rare, and we also got a super rare. So we're going to check out, does this secret rare take place of one of those 2 super rares that you should expect in each box? I'm going to update all of the information on our Excel sheet later on as well. So if you guys would like to see what happened with all of these boxes, all of these cases, the ratios, the cards, what is it you should expect if you were to buy a case for yourself, or if you happen to buy a loose box or even loose boosters, what kind of odds do you have to be pulling out individual cards? What I've read online and just kind of learning around is you should be getting 2 secret rares in a box. So that's going to be 2 secret rares out of 12 boxes. I'm sorry, so 2 secret rares out of a case. That's 2 out of, 1 per 6 box, 2 out of the 12. Okay, our foil for this is a rare SS Gogeta. There was only 2 cards, so we can, that way, move right along. And then if you happen to pull the God Rare, it's supposed to replace one of those 2 secret rares. Okay, foil for this is rare Cumber. We're actually seeing a lot of rares. I know I keep saying that, I sound like a broken record. But one of the things I've been looking at and paying attention to is, do we get the same rare in the pack that we get a foil rare, right? Is it going to be the same one, both the foil and non-foil? It happened in the first 3 boxes. It hasn't happened since then. So let me know down in the comments if you guys experienced that or how often. Okay, so we got 3 cards here. Our foil is Son Goku. Our regular rare, and this might be the last one. We still have 3 more boosters, but let's see if we get more than that. Okay, moment of truth. Ooh, even though it's a super rare, SS Broly Tenacious Onslaught looks beautiful. I see a little bit of a print line right across the midsection here, but otherwise it's still a very nice looking card. And I apologize, guys. I know I talk a lot about the artwork, the design, the look of it, mostly because I haven't started playing this game yet. So obviously I'm not using the cards, and I can talk about how strong, powerful, or effective the different cards are, or what might be an underdog in the competitions. But we will get there eventually. Foil for this pack is SS Son Gohan and Goten. 2 packs left. Are we going to get lucky? Are we going to pull out 9, or are we going to just have what we've already gotten? Ooh, this one might be it. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a foil here. All right, and this is actually the first time I'm seeing this foil, Seiki Demon. Now I'm getting a little bit excited. Heart's starting to pump here because we have at least 1 more. So that's going to be 9. So now our ratio is improved. Is this going to be a special rare, and that secret rare doesn't count towards one of those 2? or are we going to just get a super rare, and that secret rare happened to be an extra one in this box? I know I'm trying to build up anticipation. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we've got a special rare. That is pretty interesting. I'm going to be paying attention to when we get our second secret rare. Does that... I'm going to have to go get another top loader for that. But when we get that second secret rare in this case, is that going to also not count towards the 8 in that box? That would be pretty nice. Okay, and it looks like, yep, this is just going to be a regular rare. Dr. Hito is our foil, and our regular rare right here. Okay, so quick recap. And we're going to have to go get a top loader for our Grandpa's Heirloom right here, the special rare. I know we have a couple of the super rare version of that. Big bad boy, the ape, secret rare. Beautiful card. We'll take an extra second just to be able to appreciate that. Okay, we got Cell Max, our other our special rare. Son Gohan Beast Roar, Super Fu, Janembra, SS3 Brawly, Son Goku, and SS Brawly. All right, well, thank you guys. We are halfway through this case. All the stats will be uploaded on that Excel sheet, so if you want to know more, let me know. All right, until next time, have a great day.